Stripes. He was nice, wasn't he? The cat can be playing with us, too. Remember the nice day it was?
I'd have a whole lot of guys watch me from a submarine, and I would name it myself. The name I was thinking about was maybe Tiger Shark.
Crayola crayons. They work on brains, not batteries.
Mrs. Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, this container represents more than 650,000 feet of videotape and film, which CBS News and NBC News are proud to present to the John F. Kennedy Memorial Library.
Thank you. We're very grateful.
Well, we, on behalf of the library, we want to thank both NBC News and CBS News for making this film available. It will be seen by many hundreds of thousands of people. It will be a visual record of the administration of President Kennedy and those who work with President Kennedy prior to the time he became President of the United States and during his administration. I think that for a history of this period of time, this is an equal gift, and we're very, very grateful to both NBC and CBS for working over the period of the last 2 years to make this record available.
Senator, do you happen to know whether this...
Think that was magic? Watch this. Jiffy Pop! Jiffy Pop, Jiffy Pop, the magic treat. As much fun to make as it is to eat. Now come here. I want someone to eat. My Jiffy Pop. Jiffy Pop, the magic treat. As much fun to make as it is to eat.
CBS presents this program in color.
A battalion of U.S. 1st Air Cavalry clashes with North Vietnamese regulars in the central coastal plain near Bong Son. Heavy and accurate sniper fire, zeroed in by telescopic sights, keeps our forces pinned down and dug in. Supporting fire from airmobile gunships helps to drive off the Kong, estimated to number about 150. After the fighting, copters put down to evacuate the wounded. 2 Americans were listed as dead. One was a machine gunner, and the second his company commander, who took over the machine gun from his fallen comrade and was killed himself. 13 GIs were wounded. 4 enemy soldiers were counted among the casualties.
Screening out the absurd and the irrational, we are left with a series of real and critical questions about the assassination, questions which have not been answered to the satisfaction of the people of the United States. In this series of broadcasts, CBS News will try to cast light on those questions. They fall under 4 headings, which we will examine on successive evenings at this same time. Tonight's question, did Lee Harvey Oswald shoot President Kennedy? For the next 2 nights, we will take up the question of conspiracy. Tomorrow night, we will ask, was there more than one assassin firing in Dealey Plaza? On Tuesday night, we will ask whether, regardless of the actual number of gunmen, there was a conspiracy leading to the president's murder. And on Wednesday night, we will ask, why doesn't America believe the Warren Report? We will examine these questions here in our studios in New York, in libraries and laboratories from coast to coast, with KRLD News Director Eddie Barker at the assassination site in Dealey Plaza, and with CBS News correspondent Dan Rather on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, as for the first time since the assassination, news cameras enter and explore the depository building itself.
Mrs. Walther says that she saw 2 men with a gun in the book depository.
I looked at this building and I saw this man with the gun, and there was another man standing to his right, and I could not see all of this man, and I couldn't see his face. And the other man was holding a short gun. It wasn't as long as a rifle.
It should be noted here that the commission failed to follow up Mrs. Walther's story. She was interviewed briefly by FBI agents, but never called before the commission or its staff, who accumulated vast minutiae on the relatives of Lee Harvey Oswald.